We purchased this house 6 years ago. We're in West End, Toronto, in Ronscesvalles, very close to High Park. We have 2 little girls, 11 and 13, and we wanted to create a family home. We actually purchased it without seeing it, but we knew it checked off all of the boxes. So we moved from Ottawa, moved in, and then thought about what we wanted to do. In the original layout, where I'm standing was a tiny little walkway that was right beside the staircase, and it connected all 3 of the zones. This walkway was so tiny I used to scratch my knuckles as I was walking through carrying a laundry basket to the basement. So we knew we wanted to open that up and make it feel like part of this space. The layout was really important to us, and we typically do this with a lot of our interiors. The middle is the kitchen, and we chose the middle because we wanted it to feed into the dining room and also feed into the family room. And when you walk through, the first big moment that you feel is this double waterfall. Book-matched leather marble that extends from the counter all the way down to the floor. And a lot of people are nervous to use natural material in their kitchen because it needs to function and be really durable. We chose to do a leather finish because it is indestructible. My husband and I do a lot of traveling. We go to older cities where we see all this lovely marble and patina, and we wanted that in our house. And we feel like every little etching that's made on the counter or the backsplash is just a mark in our memory. The dark wood kitchen is really an anchoring space for the whole main floor, but we also wanted to convey the natural material and have the graining show through. So we did the stain as dark as possible while still allowing it to look like natural material, like wood. We wanted to hide all the appliances away because although we wanted it to be strong, we also wanted it to be a quiet backdrop. We didn't want it to scream kitchen, so everything has a place and it's all tucked away. We chose to do these black cans because we wanted them to feel more architectural. We have a lot of stuff going on our main floor, and the lighting was a very intentional decision. The back of the house, we wanted to keep it light and bright. It's a north-facing window, so we knew we weren't going to get floods of light to come in, but we created a huge opening to maximize the amount that does enter that space. We chose to do really light and soft furnishing, and that was very intentional because we just wanted to, again, echo this light and brightness of the main floor. My husband had one request during this whole renovation. Please, build me a place to put my records and where I can put my turntable. So he got his wish. We have one stacked area of millwork right beside the fireplace, and it's become quite a little hub for our family. We all enjoy sitting around, and he puts on whatever record, and it's just been a really great, comfy space. The second thing that my husband requested in this renovation was a place to put at least one guitar. So he has a wall down here on the main floor that he keeps a token guitar, and sometimes it rotates, but on display for you today is his golden one. We wanted to maximize the light, but we also didn't want to put any window behind the sofa. So we were trying to play with different solutions. Whenever we design in a 2-dimensional plan, we're always thinking 3D. So I knew right when I was doing an L-shaped sofa that we definitely needed to create a softness, juxtapose the architectural windows with this lovely ripple fold drapery that has an architectural track at the ceiling. Originally, we had a fireplace in the front living room, and it was bricked up. We couldn't use it, and it's something that I always love in my home. So we knew that this renovation, we were adding a fireplace. We did another leather finish marble, and some people don't want a TV above a fireplace, but practical, this is my house, so we added the TV above. It's a frame TV, so it just blends and it conceals. And then we have dark wood paneling on one side, the record station on the other, and it just balances out the lightness of the fireplace. When you walk into the house, the first thing you'll feel is the archway. We did this in a light wood tone that's similar to the flooring, and we wanted to create a softness. The archway allowed you to enter through an organic shape. Coming into this space, we wanted it to feel calm and bright. One thing that we like to do in all of our designs is incorporate these step lights. They're lovely little fixtures that are embedded into drywall, get mudded over and painted. Contractors either love them or hate them, but we always do them, and they just give such a nice glow at night, and it's very unexpected. The living room used to be at the front of the house, and it always just felt really tight and congested, and there was nowhere for anyone to go. So with the dining room at the front, we opened up the walls, we did a custom dining table, and we curved the corners of it so that it has that organic sense to it, and it feels really easy to move around. The gray chairs is something that's come with us from our last house, and originally we thought we wanted to replace them. We waited until we had the custom table come in, and then we added the chairs around, and they just seem to work. They're kind of chameleon chairs because they were part of a different setup before, but the curves and the organic and the color, it just really works well in the space, so we're keeping them. The bell light fixture is something that's very visible from the street, and we wanted our dining room light fixture to feel like a very strong presence. And at night, when this is illuminated, it gives such a soft, pretty glow on top of the table. And from the outside, it just looks like a very warm and welcoming space to come into. In our primary bedroom, we chose to do a headboard that goes from floor to ceiling with very subtle detailed curves around the edges that echo the design detail that we did on the archway in the main floor. And we did this one in a light oak because we wanted to match the flooring and again, create a calm softness. By having a king bed on the wall that we selected underneath the headboard, we had to do these tiny side tables. And again, we wanted them in a natural material, so they're marble tops. And if you notice, they're both different sizes. I sleep on one side and my table is a little bit larger than my husband's, and we had to do this because of space. We wanted to have a statement light fixture because again, we're always thinking about the street and what you see when you're walking by. And we chose to do it in a brass finish that just, again, it's a nice nod to the historicness of the house. One thing that we knew we wanted to do, we call it color drenching. And that's where you take the same color from your ceiling to your casing, to your walls, to your baseboards, to your doors, and it's one color that goes throughout. In this house, we chose White Dove. It's one of our very favorite whites. We use it in many of our projects, and we wanted everything to be painted White Dove. The bathroom, we chose to make it slightly larger by taking a little chunk out of one of the bedrooms. We did this because it was our one bathroom that we all share, and we love sharing it. We have 2 sinks with lots of storage underneath. We wanted the materials to feel very neutral and monotone. We chose to do dark cabinetry and a medium toned chevron style flooring. There's some applied molding in there with crown details. And then the plumbing fixtures, we wanted to do them in black. Black finish is really indestructible and quite hardy for the 4 of us that have to get ready in the morning. The room in the middle is the smallest bedroom, and my daughter Ava has that bedroom. We needed to maximize the storage by putting in a floor to ceiling closet system, and we made her bed into more of a sofa bed. So it's a place for her to chill and relax, but also at night she can sleep there. The back bedroom is for my oldest daughter, and she wanted it to feel pretty and light. So we gave that to her with an old-fashioned bed, a really great ceiling medallion, and a light fixture, and then some really soft drapery at the window. In my second floor hallway, there's a tiny little door, and when you go up this narrow staircase, you enter into our guest suite. This used to be our office when we first started the company, and then when we moved out, we were left with this bonus room and we didn't know what to do with it. Originally, we thought that we would put our principal bedroom up there, but it didn't feel right after all of the years of walking up and down the stairs. It was quite tiring, so I knew I wanted to be on the second floor, so this space just became a guest suite. When I come into this house, I feel like I want to pinch myself. It's exactly how I envisioned it. Everything has a place. It's very easy to tidy up and put everything away. My kids love it. We all flop on the sofa and watch movies, or my husband goes to his record station. This house is just very easy living.